I don't even know how I'm supposed to start this, but hello and welcome to my cozy book space. Okay, so this is my first video on this channel and I have no idea when this is gonna go up, but I have seen a lot of booktubers who do this tag for their first video, which I feel like makes a lot of sense because you get to know the booktuber before, you know, we spill our thoughts and opinions on books everywhere. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing the new booktuber tag. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Oh, the booktube newbie tag. I have the questions here pulled up on my iPad and I figured I can just go ahead and answer them for you guys. I'm a little nervous. I mean, I have a YouTube channel, so I filmed before, but I feel like this is a whole new space. So I'm kind of nervous, but let's get these questions answered. Okay, so first question is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I wanted a space where I could talk about all the books that I read, to share my opinions, share my reactions, and just have a form of an outlet for my books, because I do have people I can talk to about my books, but it's never like how I can showcase it like in a video in real time. And sometimes I feel like people just don't get it, and I feel like once I join this community, you guys will get it, you know, like you will understand me. So that's why I decided to create a booktube channel. Next question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? I don't know about unique or fun. Honestly, I just love creating content and I want to share my opinions on books and share books that I love, and maybe even share books that I didn't necessarily love. But I guess that's all I can really bring: my opinion, my personality, and hopefully you vibe with me, and hopefully we eventually become a big, fun, cozy community where all we do is talk about books and just life, you know. Next question, what are you most excited for about this new channel? Creating content, posting videos, and being able to talk to you guys in the comments or in my DMs about certain books that we're reading, currently reading, already read. I think that's the most I'm excited for, just to be able to gush about books with other people and share my opinions. I feel like these are really repetitive. I didn't look through them before I started filming this video, so. It says, why do you love reading? I love reading because it is an outlet for me. I get to go into these worlds that do not exist, and I experience emotions, and I fall in love with characters, and I fall in love with worlds. And it's just truly amazing to me how just words on pages can do that. And that's it. Like, I just love going into books and learning the characters and learning the world and immersing myself in it and going through and experiencing other people's lives in my own home. It's like an out-of-body experience. I love reading romances and fantasy, and all of those. They're just all so different and so fun, and it makes me feel. Reading makes me feel like nothing else has ever made me feel. What book or series got you into reading? Okay, so I was a Wattpad kid, okay? I had been on Wattpad and AO3 since like middle school. I don't know why I stopped reading. I think the more I grew up and then the more classes I took, and I've always loved it and I excelled at it, but I think it just got boring and it got forceful. I don't know if forceful is the right word. It's just like I had to read these books that I didn't want to read, and it kind of ruined it for me. So that's why I stopped reading. But the books that got me back into reading, and I thank TikTok for it, booktok if you will, it was in that era where everybody was pushing From Blood and Ash and ACOTAR, and I thankfully picked up ACOTAR first, and I just, dude, I can't even talk about ACOTAR without fucking smiling and fucking laughing and just getting all giddy about it, because that book really got me back into reading. The minute that I finished ACOTAR and finished the whole rest of the series, I just couldn't stop, and I didn't stop, and now I have 2.5 bookshelves and a TBR cart, and I've never looked back, and I wonder still, why did I ever stop? Like, can you imagine how many books I could have been reading if I would have never stopped reading? But But yeah, it was Agatar. And then I went into From Blood and Ash. So, but mostly Agatar. Agatar really just took my heart and was, I don't even know. But yeah, Agatar. It says, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? You want to be friends? No, but seriously, I don't really think I have like a serious question that I would ask my favorite booktubers. I do have favorite booktubers, and they're all different. And it's funny because some of the booktubers that I follow, we don't even read the same genres or even the same books, but I fell in love with them anyways, and I watch their videos religiously, and they are a big part of why I decided to make my own channel, because I was like, I mean, if they can do it, I can too, you know? And I want to be able to talk about books too. So I guess just hit me up. Let's talk about books. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I don't have any serious questions. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I think the editing, because I'm very good at filming and creating content. I'm just really slow and a procrastinator at editing content. But that also falls back to my other, like my YouTube channel, not my booktube channel. I feel like I kind of lost myself in my YouTube channel, and the passion for it it didn't fade away, but it kind of dulled down. Like I kind of got lost in the sauce. And right now, books are such a big part of my life. Like I read a lot, and I just have this newfound passion, and I had to let it out somewhere, so I decided to make a booktube channel. I'm not getting rid of my YouTube channel because I still love to vlog and stuff. But anyways, back to the question, I think editing will be the biggest challenge, because it's easy to create the content until you have to edit the videos. And I love editing the videos and the content. It's just like getting myself to start is very difficult, and just being consistent, you know, because sometimes I'll film videos and I will never edit them, and then I will second guess myself and be like, well, this video is so old, I filmed this so and so, and then it never goes up. So I feel like I'm a perfectionist, or maybe I'm just a little too hard on myself, but I think that is what's gonna be like the hardest thing to overcome. I really hope I'm looking into the right camera, because I'm filming on my phone and there's 3 cameras and I don't know which one. But yeah, consistency and content editing, but I'm trying to have at least a couple videos backed up, so I like give myself some leeway. So yeah. When did I start reading? Honestly, whenever I guess BookTok got really big. Like I said, I started seeing it while I was scrolling on TikTok, and Agatar got my attention, and the rest is history. I have no idea when that was, but I think maybe like a year or 2 ago. That's what I would say. Where do I read? I read everywhere. You guys I'm over here reading the questions, you're just instantly answering. The question is, where do I read? I read everywhere. I read at my house, at my apartment, I should say. I read at my mom's house. I read at the park. I literally read everywhere. I will always bring a book with me, because I never know when I'm gonna have time to read or when I'm gonna want to read. So yeah, I never travel without my Kindle or a book, and if I forget either of those, I always have my phone and I'll read on there. So I kind of do read everywhere, but mostly in my apartment. What kind of books do I like to read? Mostly romance. Anything romance. If it's fantasy romance, paranormal romance, rom-com, mafia romance, dark romance, anything that has romance in it, I'm in it. Except I don't really read a lot of YA. I just feel like I'm too old for that. Not that I'm too old for it, but sometimes I'm just like, I need the smut in books, and YA books don't have the smut, and I don't like when it's closed door. So that's my little dilemma there. Most of the books that I read are 18 plus. But yeah, honestly, anything with romance. I read Christina Lauren. I love her books, even though they're not really spicy. So there's that. Maybe I just haven't found the right YA books that I like. Let's see. Last question is, what does your book collection look like? I will insert pictures of what my book collection looks like, because right now I think I just recently organized it. I did recently organize my bookshelves, and I recently just bought a second bookshelf. So that one's pretty empty. It's technically empty, except for the new books that I just recently bought. But it's not organized. I will insert pictures though because I don't feel like getting up from the couch right now to show you guys and actually like give you a tour. I feel like that could be a separate video. But yeah, that's what my book collection looks like. I do have a lot of books on my Kindle as well, because I usually don't buy the physical copy unless it's a 5-star read and I love the cover. And sometimes even when it's a 5-star read and I don't like the cover, I might still buy it. It just all kind of depends. I buy Kindle books for my Kindle and my phone if I don't like the covers, but I love the book. And then I usually, if they're Kindle Unlimited, I usually read them on Kindle Unlimited first to see if it's a 5-star read, and then I will buy the physical copy. That's usually how I roll. It also saves me a little bit of money because I get to read them on Kindle Unlimited and I don't have to buy them and see if I like them. I can read them for free and then purchase the physical copy if I really, really loved it. It makes sense in my head. But yeah, those are all the questions for the booktube newbie tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had fun. I low-key love answering questions. I don't know why, but I kind of like it. I kind of fucks with it. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.